Welcome to another episode of PC Building Simulator 2. If you missed the last episode and you want to go back and check it out, I will put a link up in the upper right hand corner so you can easily do so. Okay, let's hop into the email. I know we don't have a lot to do. We've got these two and this fix down here. Let's do the upgrade and the build. We'll save the fix for the next episode. This one from Fearless Fanny says, buying a new computer at 82. All right. Hello, my dear. My name is Francis Holder Thano, but you can call me Fanny. All right. I'm 82. Very pleased to meet you. Naughty, my grandson, paid a visit last weekend. Lovely boy, but a bit dim. Still, what he lacks in wisdom, he makes up for in electronics know-how. He used his smartphone to show me a video of a new game he's been playing. Martial Combat X Dead Reckoning. It was quite shocking, especially at my age, 82, but it was also a wonderful trip down memory lane. You may not be able to tell from looking at me today, but as a youth, I was a bare-knuckle brawler by the name of Fearless Fanny. I had no idea that computers these days could simulate combat in such bloody detail. I would very much like to have a go myself, but I'm told my Amiga 1200 is not up to the task. I must say I was disappointed to hear that, as I paid $399 for it in 1993. Does Commodore still make computers? Gosh. Naughty's giving me one of his old computers, such a kind boy, but said it would need an upgrade to the GPU. He suggests an Radeon RX Vega 56, whatever that is. Oh dear, I hope all this makes more sense to you than it does me. I was rather hoping you could do the job, as I'm not up to the task myself. I'm 82. Yeah, we get it, Fanny, you're 82. Lastly, I would be very grateful if you could have the work finished by 1/31/2023. I'm itching to play the game and relive the good old days. Yours sincerely, Francis. Right, okay. So we need to upgrade Francis's hand-me-down PC from her grandson to have a Vega 56 or better. And we need to do it by tomorrow. So it's probably good we're doing this instead of the fix that's down there, because I don't think that had a date. Let's see. We've got an N7 Z370 and an i3 8100, right? An i3 and a 970. I can promise you that that i3 isn't even working that 970, much less whatever we upgrade it to. What a stupid pairing. But it's Fanny's $630, so sure, we'll get something. Let's accept that. Let me go over here to part ranking. They want a Vega 56. So how much better? 6343, and they've got a 970 right now. Okay, so that's like almost double. 6343, that's 3348 for an XL. Regular is 3193. Okay. All right. So after some looking around, I think we're going to install this Zotac Gaming GeForce RTX 2060 Super Mini. It's within the price range. I think it's going to be a little bit better than the Vega 56, even though it's only got 6 gigs of VRAM versus 8 gigs. However, the game that Fanny wants to play, the game Martial Combat X Dead Reckoning. Unfortunately, it's not in Will It Run. Let's come down here to M's. There's no Martial anything. So I don't know if it needs 8 gigs of VRAM or if 6 gigs will do it. So we're going to purchase it and hope that it works. Yeah, let's go to the shop here. $585. I mean, her budget is $630. But I think this is going to work. So let's go ahead, do this. Let's find the job. This one here. Okay, that's been confirmed. Let's close this out. Let's go to this build. Let's see what this says. Build me a PC. Hey, so I hear you're good at building PCs. This part is important. I need to benchmark at least a 9185. My friend has the same GPU and he hit 1772 megahertz. Money shouldn't be a problem. I've got $3,000 to spare. Heard you guys put used parts in PCs. Please don't do that. I think for glory stickers, it look cool on a PC. Can you do that? For glory. I have no clue what those are, but sure. Sure, why not? So we need to get a 3DMark times by a score of 9185 overclock the GPU to at least 1772 megahertz, and spend less than $3 grand. I'm pretty sure we can make that happen. Let me go ahead and accept that one. All right, let's go take a look at our spares and repairs PC for today. It's this bad boy. It's this. It's got broken parts, got a broken motherboard, broken graphics card. Let's take the side panel off. It's dusty, and, well, we've got some parts that we pulled out of other spares and repairs PCs. I think we're going to stick in this one. So, yeah, we'll clean this up. Of course, we're probably going to water cool it. Of course, we're going to delid the CPU. Of course, we're going to make it look nice. Of course. Of course. So there's that. I don't think anything sold in the shop yet. Yeah, nothing sold, but maybe it will when we end the day. So I need to get parts for this. I need to get parts for the build. So let me come back here to the PC. That's in transit. I've already accepted that. I need to open up the regular shop and the custom water cooling shop because we're going to need both. I'm going to step away. I'm going to get parts for the build as well as parts for the spares and repairs PC, put in the shopping cart. And as soon as I'm done with that, I will come back and show you what all we're going to be buying. All right, for the build to get a 3DMark score of 9185, I think it was, we're going to go with the MSI MEG B650M Mortar Wi-Fi motherboard, a Ryzen 9 7900X. To cool that, we're going to use an NZXT Kraken Z63, 2 sticks of G.Skill Trident Z5 Neo RGB 16 gig, 6000 megahertz. We're going to put an Asus TUF RTX 3080 in there, an Antec High Current Gamer 750 watt power supply to power it all up, a 1 terabyte NVMe drive. We're going to add in a fan. We're going to put all that in the Silverstone LD01. So we're coming in at right under $3,000, which was their budget. All right, for the spares and repairs, we're going to grab 4 sticks of this Patriot Viper Venom ARGB DDR5 32 gig 6000 megahertz. So we're going to have 128 gigs of RAM in that bad boy. We're also going to throw in a 4 terabyte NVMe drive for the water cooling parts of that build. We're going to put in a bunch of EK stuff. We got an EK CPU block in, EK reservoir, and a 360mm EK RGB radiator. We are going to put some other parts in there. I've got an MSI MEG Z690 Godlike motherboard in storage that we're going to swap out in that spares and repairs build. We're going to delid the CPU that's in there. I've got a Colorful RTX 3090 also in storage, and a 750 watt Antec High Current Gamer power supply that we're going to put in there. So yeah, we've got some stuff in storage we're going to add, but there's all the things that we're going to be buying. So let me go ahead and buy all of this now. Let me go over to this shop. I'm going to buy all of this now. Let's close these out. Don't think we're going to need them. We got this on the whiteboard. This is on its way in. Let's go into this day. We can get everything in so we can get to work. Let me turn the lights off. Let's end this day. All right. It's a new day. It's dark up in here. Let's get the lights back on. Let's get the lights back on. I'm just trying to save a little on the electric bill. Here's all our parts. Here is our upgrade. Let me grab that. Look at this thing. Oh my. We'll put that over here on this workbench. Let's come out here. Let's grab the case for the build. Put that over here on this workbench. I'm also going to come over here and grab this sticky note. Since I always forget, we'll slap that down there. All right. I think we're ready. I think we're ready. Let's get this side off of this thing. Let's see what we're working with here. Okay. Okay. Let me zoom in. Let's see here. We're going to get this graphics card out. Make room for the new one. Pretty sure that's all we got to do here. Graphics card. We've got this Zotac RTX 2060 Super Mini. Super Mini. And hopefully this will work for what they want. Let's see, we'll cable this back up. Looks like they've just got standard black cabling. Incomplete case. Well, we'll worry about that in a minute. Let's make sure this thing works. I'm going to hop into the BIOS here real quick. And let's see if we need XMP. Oh, we did. We did. Very nice. Very nice. All right, let's let this thing reboot. As long as it boots up. There we go. Bringing the pain since 1939. I'm 82. Man, she is really adamant about letting people know that she is 82. Why did that look like it was glass in the... Maybe it is glass? No. Yeah, maybe it's glass. It's just fully covered. Fully painted. Okay. Okay. I mean, that's what it looks like. A lot of stickers. A lot of stickers on there. Alright, it's up and working. Let's go put this out here in the delivery area. That was super simple. That was super simple. Alright, let's work on this build. Let's work on this build. This... Oh, this is one of those upside down cases. I did not know that when purchasing. Okay, so let's get... That's probably good. Get parts off. Do I need to remove this? I might. I don't know where the cooler's going. I think it's going to have to go up in the front. I think it's going to have to go up in the front. So let's get started with the motherboard. We've got the MSI MEG B650M mortar Wi-Fi. We'll go ahead and get that thing installed upside down in the case. Let me zoom in here. We'll get this opened up and ready for the CPU. We've also got a couple sticks of RAM going in. Let's put those there, and then we've got an NVMe drive. So let's get the CPU in next. We've got the Ryzen 9 7900X. Get that installed. Perfect. Then for RAM, we've got 2 sticks of this G.Skill Trident Z5 Neo RGB 16 gig 6000 megahertz. Let's get those installed. All right, next, let me get the power supply in. We've got the Antec High Current Gamer 750 watt. Let's get that installed back here. Nice and simple. This case is weird to work on this workbench. I feel like my character is just laying down on the workbench working on it. Oh, I forgot to grab storage. Let's get storage in here. We've got this 1 terabyte PNY CS3040 M.2 drive. It's the one I use in basically everything because it's inexpensive. Oops. Click the wrong thing there. All right, next, let me get some thermal paste on the CPU. There we go. And we can go ahead and get the CPU cooler installed. We've got the NZXT Kraken Z63. Do we want to put it up in the top? We could. Let's see what that looks like. Let's take this off instead of in the front. It will work. Oh, but will the graphics card still mount? Ooh. Ooh, should we mount our graphics card first? Okay, let's do that. Let's mount the graphics card first. We've got the Asus Tough Gaming RTX 3080. Let's get that installed. Oh. Forgot to take those out. Let's get that installed because there's not much room. I don't think the CPU cooler is going to install up in the... Yeah. Yeah, it's going to have to go in the front. It's going to have to go in the front, and it's going to be exhausting out the front. Okay. All right. I did get a case fan. I got this Be Quiet Silent Wings 3 120 mil case fan. We can put back here, which is also exhausting, and the only thing that might sort of pull in air is going to be the graphics card. All right. Okay. Let's cable this up, though. I think I'm just going to use black cables because you really can't see into this case, so it doesn't really matter. Get everything cabled up. Well, can I not cable the rear fan? It's not even giving me a thing. Like, there's nothing lighting up. I mean, there's a fan header there. There's a fan header there. I mean, it's not like there's not fan headers. What's going on with this? Let's take it out and put it back in. Cable. Okay. Maybe we won't be using a rear fan. Can't put it up there without taking the graphics card out. But honestly, putting it up there isn't going to do us any good because it's just going to be exhausting. So the graphics card is going to try to be pulling air this way, and the fan's going to be trying to push air the other way, and they're just going to be fighting. So I guess the only fans it's going to have are these in the CPU cooler. Is this like a known issue that we can't put fans back here at the back of this case? Huh. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments if this is like a known issue or if it's just a me issue or yeah, I don't know. That's a weird one. That's a weird one there. Okay, well, that's the wrong dust filter. Let me get this dust filter on here. And I gotta get this. Is this how this goes? I don't remember now. No. I think the dust filter goes on first. Man, this would be a very pain in the butt case to get this dust filter out of because you got a lot of stuff to pull off the front of this case just to get to it. The beauty panel. And then, like, where does it pull air? Does it just pull it from this little... Because there's no vents on the side. The only vent I see is up here at the top. So it's pulling, or in this case, pushing all the hot air up through that thin vent. This seems like a poorly designed case by Silverstone. Huh. That's very interesting. Okay. This side panel, we can go ahead and put this on because we don't need to do anything on that side. I do need a USB drive. I guess we'll just save this fan for something else since it's not going to work in this build. We do need to get a 3DMark times by a score of 9185. I've spent less than 3,000. We need to make sure this boots to the OS though. So let's power this on. I'm going to hop into the BIOS. I'm sure we need to turn on XMP. We do. We've only got the one boot drive. Let's let this thing boot into the OS. All right, we're booted. Why is it still saying spend less than? Do I need to put this other side panel on? Who knows? Who knows? Okay, let's get 3DMark on here. I don't think we need to overclock though because the graphics card was already running higher than what they were asking for the overclock to be. So I'm going to get 3DMark running. And I'm not going to make you guys sit through this 3DMark test. I'm going to let this thing run. And as soon as I have a score, I'll come back and show you what it is. All right, there you have it. 14,984. We needed to get 9,185. Definitely beat what they were asking for. So is this thing done now? Okay, yeah, we spent less than $3 grand and we got the 3DMark times by score they were looking for. So let's take a look at this thing without the UI in the way. And well, there's not a lot to look at on this side, unfortunately. Not a lot to look at. Yeah, that's about it. That's about it. Okay. It is done, though. We can go put this thing out in the hallway. We can collect some money. I need to check and see if anything sold from the front of the shop before we go building. So we got some things available to buy from spares and repairs. I'll take a look at that when I'm not recording. We've got this upgrade. We've got a build to do. But let's take a look at the ones we've already done. So we got our upgrade for Fanny, who's 82. Let's collect that one. 5 stars. $275 profit. Very nice. Very nice. Then we've got the build that we just finished, and I didn't put for glory stickers on there. I'm glad I just looked at the end of that email. Let's figure out what these 4 glory stickers are. Let's take a look. 4 glory. I have no clue where those are going to be, so I may have to cut away. Alright, so this took an incredibly long amount of time for some unknown reason, and I'm sure I cut away while I was looking for these. If you're looking for 4 glory stickers, they're in the Steel Series stickers. They really need to make these stickers searchable. If jobs are going to ask for very specific stickers, there's got to be a better way to do this. They need to fix this. This is ridiculous. This took like 10 or 12 minutes to find these stickers. Scrolling through, and apparently I scrolled right past these the first time, but these really need to be searchable. Okay, so for glory, we are going to have to put these on the glass. I don't know how many they want. That went Duke, so that should be good, but let's put another one on this side just to make sure that we're set. Oops. And we can go put this thing back out in the hallway. We should be clear to collect money now. So we got 4 glory stickers on here. No used parts. Collect. 5 stars. I love my new rig. Very, very nice. Very nice. Okay. So let's delete that. Got some new parts available. An InWin 309. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. It did look like we sold something. Maybe both of those PCs that were out there. Looks like they both sold. So yeah, very nice. This one here, the Iceberg, sold for $50.50. Got a profit of $3,325. That's 192% profit. That's really cool. Okay, let's collect that one. And then the Ultra Jake 9000 sold for 10 grand, making a profit of $6,073 for a 154% profit. Like that. Put some money back in our pocket. Very nice. Okay, let's go work on today's spares and repairs build. We got some work to do on this thing. It's filthy, it's dusty, it's probably not the best PC in the world, but we're going to make it a lot better than it currently is. Let's get the dust out of here. Let's get all the dust out. There we go. Dust is clear. All right, let's start removing stuff. This needs to go. Pretty much everything needs to go out of here. The motherboard's got to go. Cooler, RAM, all of it. All of it. But I don't want to clean this. It won't even let you back out until you've actually cleaned it. Again, locking you into doing something you may not want to do. Can I open this? Thank you. Goodness me. Acts like I'm not allowed to open it. Show in red. Let's get all this RAM out of here. I don't know if there's... I doubt there's any broken RAM, but we're not going to be reusing this RAM. Got nothing there. This motherboard is broken. I do know that. So that's got to go. Let's zoom back out here. Let's go to this side of the case because this has got to go. Bye. And this probably needs to come off like so. Maybe this. I don't know. I don't know. We're kind of starting from scratch here. Kind of starting from scratch. So the motherboard we're going to use, yeah, the one that was in there is broken. Let's just get rid of that. The motherboard we're going to use is one that we pulled out of a spares and repairs PC. I don't know. It's been a few episodes ago. It's this MSI MEG Z690 Godlike motherboard. It's huge. It's huge. It didn't even fit in the case it was in. Somehow it had morphed through parts of the case. I don't know. But it's going in this case, and it definitely fits in here. It looks great. It looks great. We are going to be putting 4 sticks of RAM in, so I'm going to get it ready for that. I'm not going to put the CPU in yet because we are going to delid that, but we are going to start by putting in these 4 sticks of Patriot Viper Venom ARGB DDR5 32 gig 6000 megahertz. So we're going to have 128 gigs of RAM in here. This thing's going to be a beast. I hope it makes us a lot of money. There we go. There we go. Then we do have some storage. We're going to be putting in this 4 terabyte PNY NVMe drive. So we'll get that installed. Let's zoom out. We'll swing around to this side of the case. I want to go ahead and get the power supply in there. We are going to be using this Antec High Current Gamer 750 watt power supply. It's used, but we can get it out of the inventory and we can go ahead and grab, where is it? This PSU shroud, this thing, whatever this is, this panel. We'll go ahead and put that on there. We're going to leave this hard drive in here. It's got a 2 terabyte Mortoni. I'm just going to leave that where it is, but I want to get some custom water cooling parts in here. We've got the EK140 Revo D5 going in. I think that goes here. I think that's the only place. I don't think it'll mount back there to the back. Now, do we want to put... What can we do here? Should we put the 3... Oh, it's not going to fit up top, is it? It's not. We're going to have to put it at the front. We'll go ahead and install our SE360 up here in the front. That's a real bummer. It would have been nice if it fit at the top. Do we have some fans? I mean, we've got that one we could put in. Do we have anything RGB? Not really. Got a Corsair. Could stick that in the back. Why is it mounting back as an what? It's mounting as an intake. Well, I guess these mount as a... I guess those at the front are exhausting. So, oh gosh. I'm having fan issues today. So I guess this one's going to be an intake, and these are going to exhaust right out of the front of the case, right into your face. It'll be perfect. It'll be perfect. All right, let's go. Let's go delid the 12900K that was in there. So we can get our $50 for delidding or whatever it is. Oh yeah, this. I don't even know what I'm doing now. The whole fan thing has thrown me off. All right, let's get this thing all delidded. I feel like this process takes possibly more clicks than it should. But, oh well. I'm just complaining now. The whole fan thing irritated me. So now I'm just going to complain about everything. Because here we go, not being able to scrape. We'll go really fast. That'll scrape it off. There we go. Perfect. Excellent. Varnish. Let's varnish this up. That's good. Let's get our silicone on here. Just squirt out. It doesn't want to squirt. What is going on? It didn't want to scrape off. Now it doesn't want to squirt on. There we go. Good enough. All right, liquid metal. Why does it always put a dot there? Liquid metal, IHS. Let's get this thing clamped back down on. And then we can get it installed into the spares and repairs PC. All right, delidded. Very nice. Let's go get this thing installed. Zoom in a little bit. Install. 12900K going in. Perfect. All right. Thermal paste. Get a little line of thermal paste on here. And I want to come over here and grab the EK Quantum Velocity DRGB 1700 Nickel Plus Plexi, blah, 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 blah. It's a CPU block. Let's get this thing installed. There we go. There we go. Last but not least, we need a graphics card. So we're going to come back over here to PC parts. We're going to go to graphics cards. Oh, this broken thing. Let's get rid of that. This came out of a different build. We snatched one out. I think it was a couple episodes ago. So we're going to reuse the other one. There was two. They were in SLI. They didn't look good. They didn't work good. You don't SLI things anymore. We're going to install a single one in this build. We've got the Colorful RTX 3090. I want to install it this way, please. There we go. There we go. All right, this thing needs to be piped and cabled. I will pipe this thing. Let's see. What do I want to pipe it with? What do we want to use? Just do something simple, maybe just some black fittings. Yeah, let's just do that and some clear flex tubing. I was gonna step away, but let's just do it here. In there, out here, in there, and then there. Perfect. Then we need, nope, we need cables. Let's see, let's not do black. Let's pick a different color cable. Just anything. Maybe we'll do these with the purple. See how that looks. Oh, heck yeah. I like it. I like it. This big gray case needs some color. Maybe we'll even throw some purple coolant in there. Let's see. Custom water cooling, coolant. What do we got for purple? Purple opaque UV or just purple opaque coolant. Let's see what that looks like. It's not the same color purple, but hey, whatever. It doesn't really match. All right. What's going on with this cable? Look at that. That's weird. Why is it doing that? Huh. I don't know, man. Missing cables. Oh, it's probably from the front panel stuff. Let's get some of this put back together. We've got a dust filter for up here. We've got a dust filter for here. Where's our front panel? Where are you? Front panel. There we go. Can we cable up? Oh, we're missing cables down here. It wasn't the front panel. It was the Mortoni hard drive. It was the Mortoni hard drive. So, I think we're ready to power this on. Power this thing up. I'm going to hop into the BIOS. I'm sure we need to turn on XMP. We do because it's at 4800. We want our 6000. We do not want to boot from that. We want to boot from our NVMe drive. Oh, I probably need to get, oops, a USB drive in here. This is such a weird setup. Got intake at the back, exhaust at the front. I don't know what's going on with that. All right, let's install the OS. Why is it not going very fast? That seemed really slow. Okay. Okay. Let's fix some colors. We'll put the lighting app on here. Maybe we'll just make it all purple. We got purple, and purple, and purple. Let's do static. We're gonna do static purple. Ooh, I like it. I like it. Everything matches this except for the coolant, and I guess there's not a lot I can do about that. We'll take a look at it here because I think it's got a solid side panel if I remember right. I like that motherboard. That thing's pretty sweet. That thing is pretty sweet. Okay, let's get the side panel on. Or both of the side panels. I guess I don't have the one on this side either. Then we'll go customize this case. Then we can get it up for sale. There we go. All right. Let's do a wrap. Let's do a wrap. Let's do this wrap. I think I have a great idea for this. Let's do this. These water drops. Yeah. Looks good. Looks good. Let's go put this out here. Bam. All right. So we need to name it. We need to name it. We're going to name this Cyan in the Rain. This is from a Negan beta over in the Discord server. If you would like to name one of these PCs, you can do so by heading over to my Discord server. There is a link down in the description. You can go to the Name a PC channel, read the rules, and submit a name. It'd be great because I'm running out of names, so you guys need to go submit some. Go submit some. All right, so $50 for naming it. We customized the case, we put in new cables, didn't do custom cables, we did delid, we did overclock, custom water cooling loop, customized the LEDs, and I've still got a 5-star bongo rating, which I don't know how I'm still doing that. Honestly, it should probably be 3 stars or 2 stars by now, but somehow I'm still holding that 5-star bongo rating. All right, so I need to figure out a price. Let's see. Whoops. Let's see what we can do for a price. I'm just clicking all kinds of stuff. All right, let's do 8. Let's try 8585 because it's 5757. Oh, look at that. 50% chance of sale, 8585. How fun is that? So it's recommended to sell for 5757. We're selling it for 8585. 50% chance of sale. Yeah, we're good to go. So Cyan in the Rain is up for sale for 8585. There it is. There it is. That wrap looks pretty cool on there, by the way. I like it. I like it. All right, let's go in this episode. Okay. Is there anything here while I'm still recording? Z390, B460, busted Z6. No, what's in here? Hold on. Hold on. RTX 3070. No. Nah. I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing anything. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate you being here and taking the time to watch my videos. If you enjoyed it, you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, a thumbs down if you didn't, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and ring the bell if you would like to be notified as soon as a video from me goes live. Like I said, I do have a Discord server. If you would like to join it, there is a link down in the description. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay safe out there, and I will see you in the next episode.